Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Rimworld Alpha 16. Hope you enjoyed the previous episode. It was a little bit longer than they normally are, simply because I forgot my timer. That said, if you enjoy that episode, hey, more power to you. It was definitely extra long, filled with plenty of excitement between a psychic ship and an animal rampage, which actually, this setup here actually ended up defending from that hair rampage fairly well, although I believe bigger animals would still give us a slightly larger issue to deal with. Still, fairly happy with the event. Lawrence, man. Lawrence, you're always hungry. Why? Oh, you know what? Go juice withdrawal. I'm tired and hungry. I bet you that's, yeah. Hunger rate 150 times and tiredness 130%. So, yeah, that would be why. Just hungry all the time. That sucks. But, you know, what can you do about it? It is what it is, right? I mean, for the most part. So taking a look, we obviously need to get more steel coming forward here. I'm a little bit worried about some of these animals, like the grizzly bear and the Arctic wolf. And why do we have... We have idle colonists? That's wild. It's wild and wacky. That's probably just because it's winter. And they don't have anything too much else to do right now. Although, we have, like, plenty of meat and stuff. Why would Emmy be idle, I wonder? I mean, doing joyful stuff, I understand that. That said, yeah, let's get rid of some of these, like, predators that are around here. In fact, if I can bring together Triple Strike Dismas and, yeah, John shoots, doesn't he? Bring you three together. John was way up here for some reason. We could get rid of this wolf. Probably get rid of this bear as well. And there's another bear down here. But we want to just get rid of them before they decide to eat us. I don't know how periodically we will have to do this, but, you know, even if we only do this every once in a while, it's probably worth it, just to make us a little bit safer. Alright. Here we go. Move them all together, and then tell them to attack this. Perfect. Arctic Wolf Revenge was not had. My problem here is this bear is, like, under a lot of cover. Ooh, that was close. Okay, yeah, move down. Ooh, look at this bear. No cover at all for him. All right, get him. Okay, a little bit of accidental hunting there. There we go. There we go, perfect. Okay, so go ahead and grab the Ibex ram, hunt the bear, hunt this bear, and then hunt this wolf. Awesome. Free food, practically. Don't watch television. Go ahead and hunt, because you can. In fact, let's do this for you guys too. You might still go out and consume meals and stuff, but you might actually do the hunting. In which case, I'm okay with that. Anyway, parka making is done. That's good. Everyone should have fresh parkas for this winter then, which is fantastic. No animal revenges today, my friends. Ah, whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a timber wolf down here too. Have to make sure to do that for the timber wolf as well. Art got the Arctic wolf, and then is Lawrence going and hunting? Why, oh, you don't hunt. Yeah, I was going to say, you're not capable of violence. Someone else must be coming out here. Triple Strike is resting. Okay, whatever. Major break risk on Lawrence. Let me guess, you're hungry and tired, and you're withdrawing from Go Juice. And now you're dazing. That's a bad place to daze, boy. I'm just throwing that out there. You could be in a lot of trouble. But it is what it is. How are our animals doing? We have kibble. If we have kibble sitting in here, I will consider us very successful in how our animals are doing, basically. Still do want to grow some hay. We need a lot of hay. And we want to store some hay, too, actually, now that I think of it. I believe hay, yeah, it's already set to be stored in here. And in here. They're both set to important. I mean, yeah. It is important that we store it, but the hay will eventually go bad too. Although it probably won't go bad as fast as they eat it, so we'll probably be okay. Alright. This deep drill is still working right now, so we don't have to move it yet. Lawrence is still going a little bit crazy nutso. He has some malnutrition going on now. He's probably going to fall asleep here soon at this rate. Jova's hauling in this bear. That's awesome. Things are going pretty well. Exhaustion, excuse me. On Lawrence, well, that's his problem, isn't it? We did get some of these plants put in, which is good. Yeah, this hospital is very impressive now. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Alright, where else could we, like... Yeah, spiff up. We could spiff up this dining room here. So let's put some furniture, some potted plants in here as well. You know, there are probably other things we could make it out of that would look better. But we don't really need to... You know what? We'll make some out of silver. Why? Because we can, boys. There you go. 2 silver potted plants for you. Lawrence is no longer in a psychotic state, although he does have an extreme break risk to him. Because, you know, he is literally... Well, he's not starving anymore, apparently. But he is exhausted. So, that's also bad. An eclipse doesn't bother me much. He collapsed. At least he's sleeping. You know, you gotta take the good when you can get it. Do we really need this crafting spot for anything? I don't think we ever need to make these, but... At the same time, I don't care. What I should do, though, is for Hayes, I should make him a good melee weapon. Do we not have... Did I seriously, like, never build a smithy? I guess not. I guess we'll build one, like, right here. That'll be a good place for it. Bad temperature in here. We never did put a heater up in this place, so we'll put one in there now, just because we can. Why not? There we go. And this and our prison is decent now. It was probably awful before, if I were to guess. So, yeah, I'll take the upgrade to decent. Extreme break risk still on Lawrence. Again, not much I could do about it, buddy. You're in a bad spot, and I'm sorry about that. But it is what it is at this point. All right. Silvermane is doing our research. He almost has another research project done. We're going to have multi-barrel weapons craftable soon. TV could go in here. It costs a lot of components, though. And yeah, I can make components, but it's still not, like, the ideal situation. But yeah, I could put a TV right here. Yeah, we'll do it. Why the heck not? I mean, we have 1,000 steel right now, so you know what? That tells me let's make 10 more components, and we'll be okay. We can make them, so we might as well. All right. Winnie is working on this electric smithy. I'm still concerned about the luciferium need, but apparently it's not affecting her yet, so... Okay. And also she goofed this up. Excellent, I love that. Nope, not hurt by that at all. Oh yeah, okay. Whatever. Probably don't have enough for the tube television now. Thanks, Winnie. That's okay. We could still... Like... Where is... That, there it is. Oh, these guys are dead, but they are deteriorating? No, don't let them deteriorate. Carve them up for parts. Build miniguns out of them. Do things. Make the good stuff happen. Powered armor sounds like a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and start researching it. So miniguns are available. What do they cost? 20 components and 160 steel. 160 steel is not that bad. 20 components is huge. Like, far huger than I would want to spend on that. Although, to be fair, Hayes could probably make a mean minigun. But still, is that as good as a sniper rifle? I don't think so. Could be. Could be, but I don't think it is. Okay, we have a lot of idle colonists all of a sudden here. We need projects. We need things for our guys to work on. Like building stuff. Yeah, the hospital is very impressive now. I love that. You know what? We'll move in some of these other sculptures, I suppose. Yeah, let's put in John's cuboid. We'll put it, yeah, in the hospital, like right here. And then we'll put another one on the other side. Death with Emmy, probably not a good one to put in the hospital. We'll put this one right here. And Death with Emmy will go... Wait, if it's Death with Emmy, who died in the picture? Emmy capturing Lumi LeBlanc. While smiling with dominance, spitting into Lumi's face. There's a koala in the back. What? Capturing of Lumi on 14th of winter. But Emmy's non-violent. That doesn't make sense. But anyway, yeah, you know what? Put that in the prison. Let's put a statue of someone getting captured in the prison. That makes sense. Let's not do that. No. But we'll put this somewhere, I guess. Yeah, here, sure. Why not? These daylilies should make this place look a little bit better. Yeah, room is technically a laboratory, but it is very impressive nonetheless. We have kibble. Our kibble stocks are growing. That's great. We are down to 800 veggies already? Oh my god. It's only the 6th of winter? Okay, wow, okay. We're cutting through that a lot faster than I thought we would. Harvest all of these berries, please. All the berries inside of our base. Grab them all. That should be a Lawrence job once he's all recovered. Which, now that he's recovered, look at him. He's in a great mood all of a sudden. I mean, the catharsis is a large part of that, but still. Take what we can get, right? And then soon, at this rate, I think like in 3 or 4 more episodes, Silvermane's not going to have anything to do. We are like coming close to the end of our research line. And we can even go after the reactor here soon. We have a persona core, which will be for building the core of the ship, or the AI of the ship. So, yeah, we're actually like in great shape there. Let's harvest these muffalo. We did successfully tame a female, so we actually don't need to like go through the cycle of growing, or of what am I trying to say here? We can breed them to make more, but that's going to go so slowly that it's not really worth it. Some of these hens are growing up. We'll be able to get meat from them, but I don't think that's the ideal situation, at least right now. All right, just have to watch to make sure they don't go mad. All right, Dismas put down 1, captured it, taking it home. Good stuff. That's a lot of meat per animal, so definitely good that we're getting them butchered. Yeah, I'm worried about our plant situation, our vegetable situation, I should say. But look at the harvest, man. The harvest is actually going pretty well, so I think we'll be fine. I think in the long run we'll be fine. I like how they're going like one at a time out there to do this. We don't need this dumping stockpile anymore. I think it was for corpses. We have places for corpses now. We could make the crematorium. I do know this. I am very aware that we could make the crematorium and simply get rid of corpses there. We have everything for it. We could just set it up like outside somewhere. Or, I don't know. The important thing is that we can build it, and I know this. I just don't know where I would want to put it. Okay, 1 did go on revenge. All of them went on revenge. Heart, get back into our base. Let's undo all of them for that. Heart, run. Heart, run. Run. Okay. Ferdinand Pham calls from nearby. He's being chased by the Gladius Min. He's 41 years old. He's not related to anyone. I'm going to ignore the message for now, especially since we have this happening. Winnie, where are you going? Smelting metal from Slack. Yeah, how about you stay inside of our base for now? I think that's going to be the superior decision to make. All right, let's line people up over here. Repairing granite wall, that's a good thing, but let's have you in a defensive stance here, please, Mr. Dismas. Get ready for this fight. Let's see how this goes. I don't think it could have gone any better than that. Hot diggity dang. Hunt them. Put them out of their misery and make our lives better. That's practically a bunch of free food right there. I loved that. It's fantastic. Yeah, this hospital, I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it more than just very impressive, but I don't know how I can do that necessarily. I suppose just make it richer, right? Yeah, the beauty is fine. It's just, it doesn't have much wealth in it, as it could. I don't want to put things in there that make it wealthy just for the sake of making it wealthy, if that makes any sense. We need to start making medicine for the hospital beds, but we need cloth for that. But I'm very excited being able to replace all these with hospital beds and then having our guys heal much more quickly. All right, yeah, now we're over 1,000 on both our meat and our veggies, so I'm feeling a lot better there. We could still use more kibble, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not worried about that so much. All right, everyone's sleeping except Silvermane. I'd say right now everything's going all right. Luciferium need on Winnie is still like at a decent state. He's going to be over this go juice addiction eventually. And he's starving right now. But once he's over that, he should be in like the best of moods all the time. He'll be like Dismas. Maybe not as good as Silvermane. I mean, Silvermane is literally in heaven. He's in armless heaven. So, you know, if you have no arms and you have literally no complaints about life, I would say you're doing pretty well for yourself. Hey, look, berries are getting moved into this one here. But yeah, the berries were good. I'm happy we got those harvested. There's still more being harvested and picked up, but I think that's going to save us here in the long term. In fact, there's more out here. We'll just go ahead and grab these as well. If there's a raid or something, I can go ahead and make sure I pull him back in, of course. All right, mad animal. A local Arctic wolf has gone mad. Triple strike. Wait for him. Lawrence. Also wait. I think that's safer. Wolf is coming. Wolf is coming this way. Wolf is almost here. Hayes, you also have to wait. Done. All right. Everyone is undrafted. We can eat the wolf. Oh, I accidentally forbid him. There we go. Turn that wolf into food, please. And call it a good day. Yeah, being able to get rid of the carnivores like that is fantastic. In fact, if we could just use one person at a time if we wanted to and haul them back to base that way. John, probably not the best candidate for that, though. He likes crafting. I should have more stuff for him to craft. Components, for example, are unfinished. But he's drilling instead. Okay. Can someone make these components, please? We definitely have the steel for them. And it is kind of important. A little bit, kind of, maybe, you know, a little bit keeping us from dying. Okay. Silver mane is idle. That's fine. I wish I could see the food and hunger levels of our animals here, but it's not the end of the world that we can't. Heater has broken down in Hayes and Hart's bedroom. Hopefully that will get fixed here very shortly, because that's kind of important. Food binge. Triple strike has gone on a food binge. Not the worst thing that's ever happened. Why is he in such a bad mood? Rebuffed by Emmy. Pessimist, feeling bad. He's just in a bad mood, it looks like. But you know, that happens. Happens to everyone. Let him eat. He actually went to bed, so he's no longer pigging out on food. Okay, yeah, this daylily died because of the cold. I guess that's going to get done tomorrow, because nobody's doing it right now. That's okay. You know what? Heart can survive. What is in here? Negative 17? Yeah. That's negative 35, negative 43. They'll be fine. They just have to sleep at night in the cold. But they can deal with it because they're tough. They're tough members of Thet's Wild Ride, the Ragamuffin crew. Animals starting to starve here. That's not good. We did get some kibble moved in here, but we need more. We need more kibble and less food getting eaten, basically. Alright, did we do all the harvesting there is to be done? No, we did not. It's good to know, at the very least. But yeah, we need more kibble. Now, unfortunately, you still can't make a freaking order to take care of kibble. Although apparently I could put forth an order for butchering. I didn't know there were animals out here still left to butcher, actually. Or, oh, you know what? There's probably something sitting in here that I don't see. Nah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Major break risk on Lawrence. Well, did you eat? Yes. Okay, you're like right on the line. Also, you have a green thumb. You sowed a plant, so that helped a little bit, I guess. Probably keeping you right above, you know, gonna go nutso. Alright, come on now, people. Yeah, that's right. Make these meals. Come on. Make all the meals, and then make us some kibble. Come on, before I have to actually turn these off. Okay, Hayes is making kibble. Hallelujah. There is a deity. Alright. Animals are slowly eating. There's still some that are starving, but it is what it is. You know what? I'm going to actually make a second one of these. I feel like we just need to be able to make kibble faster, just in case that is, you know, there's an opportunity to do so. Yeah, we don't have the components for the electric smithy, and nobody's working on this component assembly bench. Jova's supposed to be working on it, but Jova is hauling. So, Jova, how about you do your job over here? What you said you were going to do. Don't leave us high and dry on these components, man. Otherwise, let someone else take over the responsibility. I wish you could just do that and just reassign responsibility for these tasks to someone else. Okay, animals. No animals are starving now. So we have done it. We've come back from the brink. of animal death and starvation, which probably means we should slaughter more of these chicks, which I think is the thing to do here. So, yeah. We're just going to slaughter a bunch more of these. And we're going to leave ourselves with one rooster and 3 hens. Sounds like a good place to go. Cargo pods have dropped. Hot dang, look at them simple meals. Lawrence, extreme break risk. What in the world happened to you, man? Tired, joy deprived. Well, you haven't had a time to do joy since you've been having to eat and do work. And really, get over the go juice and you'll be in such a better position that you'll be amazing. You won't even recognize how happy you are. You'll be so good. Anyway, very impressive. Very impressive. Apparently these are just 2 different levels of very impressive. It's kind of weird, but I guess it is what it is. We could put colored lights in here now too, right? Does that cost anything in particular? No, it just is the same. Okay. So we could do red, blue, and green. I believe blue is calming, so it would make sense. Yeah, let's deconstruct these and then put some blue lights in our hospital area. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Blue light. Chicken's getting slaughtered. Dismas is sleeping. That's why no deconstruction in this case is getting done. I assume he's going to wake up, he's going to eat, and he's going to get to work there. But yeah, that will leave plenty of kibble for the rest of the animals, which was kind of the point. Alright. What is getting done now? Ah, these are getting taken out. Good, good, good. Blue lamp there and there. A nice calming blue for us. Although it doesn't reach nearly as far as it looks like as the other one, but we can build here too. Dismas, are you on it? Nope. Oh, it's up. Okay. So there is still a small place like right here in the middle where the light's low, but I believe that we should be okay for the most part here. In fact, maybe I could just do a standing lamp in here still. Like right there. And that will do it for everything. Does this make the hospital look better? I don't know. But I'm imagining it does. I imagine. And also I just realized there's no lights in this room. And that is dumb. So we're going to just put one right here in the center. Works for me. And then you know what? It makes sense here for the hospital area is a couple of red lights on the outside. That makes sense to me. And then also a red lamp here to denote where our Muffalo Madness. Muffalo Madness! Here they come, folks. Alright, Dismas. You've not gone to bed yet? Good. Get here for defensive purposes. Triple Strike, you have not gone to bed yet. Wait, please. Lilith, researching. Get over here. We got Muffalos coming. Alright. Take them suckers out. And a local timber wolf has gone mad. Although that will be an easy thing to take care of. Here they come. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Raw destruction. Timberwolf is next. Once he's gone, we'll go home. Done. Alright. And kill this thing when you get the chance. That's some more meat for our freezer, which is all good. Yeah, look at that. Our hospital section is now denoted with red lights, and plus it's also light over here now, which is a good thing, because people won't be so mad about being in the darkness. This area is mostly lit by the red lamp. Enough where John is probably not complaining about being in the darkness. Yeah, I'm not seeing that here. He looks like he's in a pretty good shape right now. Alright. And yeah, I actually think that did improve the beauty of the room, or the impressiveness of the room here. Somehow. Well, it did it did add more value to the room. So, we can't deny that. Too bad you can't make it out of something other than, you know, wood. But that's okay. We'll live. And everything else, I mean, I don't know what else I would put in these areas. Equipment racks, not really that important. Yeah, I think we're good. Powered armor is researched. That's pretty wicked. Probably going to take a buttload of components. So it's not something we're going to prioritize right now. Jova's still the one that's supposed to be working on this. Jova, if you're going to work on these, do these. If you're not, I'm going to take you off of crafting. Because you're not doing it. I'm going to put your crafting at 4 now. There, okay. If you want to keep working on it, fine. Clear prioritized work. But if you don't, let someone else who likes to craft work on it. Jeez. Alright. Good stuff. I just realized there's no light in the prison area. Which they would probably prefer having some light. It does make the prisoners feel better, and that I believe that does make them more likely to join us in the long run. So it's worth it. It is definitely worth it. But yeah, having our hospital's looking a lot better now, and I think our guys are liking it a lot more. It's still considered somewhat spacious, and it's fairly rich, so it's good. It's pretty good. What about our rec room here? Beautiful, slightly dirty, somewhat spacious, rich, very impressive. Alright. Good stuff, good stuff. And our lab kitchen, this is still considered a kitchen. This spot here. Okay. We need to butcher creatures forever. That is still the same one there. And then make kibble until we have 200. I realize I could have done that much faster by going to the 251, but anyway. Have those set to the equal amounts, and now our boys... There are still some starving animals, but our team should be able to make our food, our kibble, I should say, at a faster pace. I feel like I should be able to do more here, right? I feel like there's some extra space there that's just not being utilized. How did we get so much steel, man? It's great. I mean, I realize people are running out and smelting the steel slags. Still, it's awesome how we're just getting that at such a quick pace. We could make a lot of components if we wanted to prioritize that. Lilith, smelting metal from slag, yeah. It's getting done. It's... thinking about it, it's stupid that they have to go way out here to get it. When we could just, offer to have it hauled in, but... I don't know. At the same time, I'm not sure that's entirely necessary, at least yet. Right, we have a lot of starving animals here. So, Emmy... Okay, everyone's going to eat first, so which means that we're going to make human food first. Of course we are. Ay. We got milk. Probably came from the Muffalo. That's cool. That's cool, man. Yeah, Muffalo too. You make milk. I completely forgot about that. And milk is considered I think it's like a very good ingredient as far as it lasts. It can be stretched out further than some other ingredients, like berries, for example. You need a lot of berries to be equivalent to a very small amount of meat. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Get that kibble going. There it is. There it is. We did it. Wow. Oh, wow. A couple of hens still haven't gotten any. Oh, my God. Please. Okay, they ate. They ate. Yeah, and plus now that we have 2 of them like that, that's perfect. We're going to make it through the winter. We got this. In fact, we're already at the 12th of winter. We're almost done. I don't care about this storm. It means nothing to me. Not scary at all. Anyone else think our hospital actually looks amazing at this point? Like, I'm loving it now. I thought it was just like, oh yeah, we'll make it blue. They'll make it fancy. But no, I actually like how this looks. I'm going to put a standing lamp there in the corner. A Muffalo is pregnant. Praise be. We're going to have another Muffalo kid. That is awesome. And this time, because we're actually having them fairly protected, we'll hopefully have that going on for a while. So, reaching this point, there are a couple of things I was considering doing. Namely, I was strongly considering using some of my more idle-prone colonists, like Jova, and maybe even Triple Strike, to go on an adventure and do some trading. Now, that's probably going to be planned out next time here, but I think that's something that we should really look into, because from what I understand, your selection, the items that you can get from trading, expand immensely when you're the one going out to trade with someone else. I mean, obviously we'll have to bring enough food and all the supplies for them to make it there and back, but I think it will be worth it, especially since we have this surplus of simple food. Just from getting this, we should be fine to make that caravan and send them into the wild blue yonder. We could even take this male muffalo with them to carry some more stuff. One of our turrets is broken down. I'm sure that'll get fixed in no time. But yeah, I think that's going to be what we're going to do next time here on Rimworld. As far as the rest of this episode, though, we're going to probably make it through one more day. There's nothing below this deep drill, so let's go ahead and turn our scanner back on here and see what else we have available. Alright. So, there's still steel over here, which is, yeah, we could use it, but, you know, we could get some steel here, we can get some silver here. Maybe we should just throw some power down to these guys. There we go. Like so. And just let it go like that. I think I'm just going to do that. Kind of a lazy solution, but hey, it is a solution. It will work. Yeah, I like how we're not even touching the simple meals, so we could obviously use them for caravan expeditions. I'm loving the idea. Okay. Good stuff, team. Getting some kibble done. Yeah, we got 245 sitting down there, so that's enough for everyone to eat. And we probably got a decent amount of chicken meat from that last haul, too. We have a lot of muffalo meat, no big surprise there. Yeah, we have 300 chicken meat. It's not too bad. I don't think so, at least. Yeah, we got 8 eggs, too. All fertilized, which we can still eat them. Lawrence, sorry. Back into the field bads. I mean, it sucks, but he's almost through the goat juice addiction. When he's done with that, we'll be in a fantastic situation. Cryo sleep caskets are next. And they're almost the last thing to get done. Psychic drone, all the females are wincing in pain. How bad is it? Medium sucks. But everyone is still doing okay as far as mood goes. Probably going to hit Winnie the hardest. And part of that is the Luciferium need. Okay, we made components. That's good, good, good. Our storehouse is almost full again. I don't even know how we did that. How many empty beds do we have? We have one... excuse me, legendary? A legendary empty bed. When did this... This is our new bedroom. This is the one I forgot about. And it's also, like, only half roofed, which is... Well, yeah, no, it's fun to roof it. Yeah, clear no roof area for this place. Whoops. Yeah. Holy cow. Legendary. There's only one above that, and Dismas has it. Holy crap, Dismas. Whoever gets this bedroom is going to be in a very, very nice spot. Yeah, even just because of that, it's considered slightly impressive. Like, hot dang. That is legit awesome. And Lawrence is starving again. No big surprise. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Rimworld Alpha 16. Hey, we prettied up our base a little bit, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, that's as important as anything else we could be doing in this episode. If you did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and let me know by sending me a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more Rimworld. If I can pronounce the name of the game right, it will continue to come out. So, keep that in mind. Thank you once again for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next episode of Thet Plays Rimworld Alpha 16.